Hey everyone, welcome back to Up in the Booth. My name is Rambo, I'm a projectionist here in Dublin, Ireland, and let's get into another 10 movie trailers from my trailer collection. So before we jump into the video, I'm going to ask you really quickly if you like this kind of thing and you like the videos that's here on the channel. If you wouldn't mind, please subscribe to the channel, and if you haven't already, please consider hitting the bell to get notified every time I post a new video. Really helps the channel grow, and you can find me on social media links which will be up in this top corner throughout the video. So let's get into this video. Okay, so we're back with another 10 trailers, 35mm trailers from my trailer collection. This is the second video, so if you haven't already seen the first video, I will stick a link up in this top corner and you can head on over there to check out. That was 10 Batman trailers. So let's kind of jump in. I actually have a brand new one that, not brand new, but a new to the collection. I picked this one up during the week. This is What About Bob 1991 flat trailer that I picked up off of eBay. And fantastic stuff. Big fan of Bill Murray. 80s, 90s Bill Murray is really, really cool. What About Bob was actually released over here in Ireland on the 15th of November 1991. Of course, I wasn't working as a projectionist at the time, but this is really cool. As I said, 80s, 90s Bill Murray is all good stuff, all awesome. And at my 21st birthday, my mum and dad got my birthday cake to say "What About Bob?" Because I like this film, it's hilarious. So this is actually an incomplete trailer, unfortunately. When it arrived and I checked it here on the bench, the end is missing, but it looks like it's mostly there. It's probably a good like minute and a half, 2-minute trailer, pretty decent. And you know, as you can see from the photos that I'm adding in here, all the action and stuff is in there. Really, really good stuff. So that's number one in this video. What About Bob 1991. So the second trailer here in this video, this is, you may or may not know, I'm a big fan of horror stuff and a big fan of the Halloween horror movie franchise, movie series, whatever you want to call it. So this is the only trailer I have for any Halloween movie. I was lucky enough to run 3 Halloween movies as a projectionist. This was the first one, Halloween Resurrection. This is from 2002. Really cool. You see here on the label, Buena Vista International. This was BBFC 15 cert in the UK. Over here in Ireland, I'm not too sure. And interestingly enough, on the trailer band here, you're going to see this is a version 1 trailer, 2 minutes 15 seconds. And what's really cool with some of these types of bands, you get to see, they kind of suggest movies, other movies that were out kind of at the time to play along with. So Halloween Resurrection was the trailer was recommended to play along with movies My Little Eye, Swim Fan, Road to Perdition, The Eye, Van Wilder, Red Dragon, 1 Hour Photo, and all other appropriate titles. But this is really cool. This is a brand new trailer. I actually opened this up to take the photos here that I'm going to stick in on the side. Was never ran in a projector. Released on the 25th of October 2002 over here in Ireland. I was working in my very first cinema at the time, UCI, just down the road from me here, which is now an Odeon cinema. Halloween Resurrection ran in screen 9, and interesting enough, you'll see here on the band as well, they've spelled Resurrection incorrectly on the band. I thought that was kind of interesting, but it ran in screen 9, one of the smaller screens. All the horror stuff usually done well down there, especially around Halloween. Some good stuff. As I mentioned, the one and only Halloween trailer I have in the collection, and this trailer features a lot of the reality show stuff in the movie, you know, putting the cameras on, showing the Myers house, all that kind of stuff, building up. Lots of action actually. You know, Michael starts appearing and starts killing people and attacking people in the trailer. Jamie Lee Curtis is in there at the end, and so you get the title Halloween Resurrection, and you actually, interestingly enough, you get the UK and Irish release date, as I mentioned, 25th of October 2002 on this actual trailer, which is really cool because usually the dates wouldn't match up most of the time. Next one up in this, we're going to stick with the horror stuff. Again, as I said, big fan. Friday the 13th, this is the 2009 remake, reboot, whatever you want to call that. This is a version 1 trailer, 15A. This was started over here in Ireland. As you can see here, pretty short, I guess like a teaser trailer. Released on the 13th of February 09. I was working in a cinema, Movies at Swords at the time. I believe it ran in Screen 1, I remember running. The only Friday the 13th movie I ever ran as a projectionist, unfortunately. And yeah, definitely like a teaser trailer. There's kind of opens up with the lake and stuff, and the sign Camp Crystal Lake is there. You get a flash of Jason after somebody kind of hits a light bulb that's swinging, and you kind of get the hockey mask and then the title of the movie, Friday the 13th. So that's a quick little teaser there. Next one up, this I think has 2 titles. It's actually missing its, you'll see there, it's missing its bobbin or core. We always call them bobbins over here. And as you can see, it's really tiny. This is a 16-second trailer. Crazy stuff. This is Rambo 2008, or I guess in the States I think it was called John Rambo. Over here it was called Rambo. Again, this is a scope feature, so down converted to a 1:8:5 trailer. This is version 2, as I said, 16 seconds. You'll see here, you get that Sony Pictures logo on the orange band here as well. This was a 12A trailer, started here in Ireland by IFCO, and once again you get the Please Play With, National Treasure 2 and all appropriate titles. This is a crazy trailer, 16 seconds. I don't believe I ever ran something as short as this in my life. Crazy stuff. It's Rambo, released 22nd of February 2008 over here. Again, I was working in movies at Swords Cinema at the time. I remember it running Screen 5, one of the biggest screens, done well. Trailer features some kind of jungle shots, and then Stallone is running, Rambo's running. You see a quick shot of a snake, Rambo with a bow and arrow, and Rambo appears behind the bad guy, and then you get the title Rambo in this one. Again, you'll see all those in the pictures here that I'm adding in, but yeah, pretty short one there, Rambo version 2 teaser. I believe Eve, as I mentioned, the 80s diehard, he actually talked about this in one of his recent trailer collection videos as well. So this is from 2004, Alien versus Predator. This is, there's no version on it, but it's version 1 because there is a version 2 on the shelves here behind me. This was a 15 trailer here in Ireland, and there's not much more info on the band here, as you'll see, just the blue band, Alien versus Predator. AVP was released over here in Ireland on October 22nd, 2004. Again, this is a scope feature converted to a 1:8:5. Again, I was working in the cinema at the time. It was called UGC, which is currently Cineworld now, Ireland's largest cinema, 17 screens. I've mentioned that before. AVP ran up in screen 16, I believe, because I have a funny story of putting AVP, Alien vs Predator, on instead of a children's movie that was supposed to, I laced up the wrong film. So as soon as the trailer started playing, the parents realised this isn't right, so I ran the wrong one. I'll never forget that. But yeah, teaser trailer again. This when you get close-ups of the alien, close-ups of the predator, you're not quite sure what the stuff is. Then you kind of see an alien or predator head, and you get the text, whoever wins, we lose. And then again, you see the predator, the laser on his shoulder, you get the alien, and then you get the title AVP. And instead of a release date, quite interesting, I kind of like, they just have Unearthed 2004. That's pretty cool. So that's our 5th trailer in this 10. Let's continue on. Okay, next one up, this was sent to me by one of the viewers here on the channel. This is Nightmare Before Christmas, or The Nightmare Before Christmas. This is like the green band, so this is a trailer from the States you'll see here. And really cool, Tim Burton production, Walt Disney, 1 minute 24, flat mono, BVPD ink, and really cool trailer. So this is a flat trailer, 1:8:5, and Nightmare Before Christmas, originally released over here in Ireland on the 16th of December 1994. Again, I wasn't a projectionist at the time, I was just a kid. And this trailer is really cool. It has that old school Touchstone Pictures logo at the start, really cool. Looks great, and you get all those kind of wacky Tim Burton, you know, world, all that cool looking imagery, really cool. I believe the main characters in this are called Sally and Jack. You see some stuff with them, and then of course you get the Nightmare Before Christmas title at the end. So that's really cool. I like having some of these American trailers in the collection compared to the kind of, you know, the UK or the European ones that we get over here. So next one up is going to be same thing again, Nightmare Before Christmas, but this is the 2008 3D version, the re-release. So as you'll see here, A Nightmare Before Christmas, this is a PG certified movie here in Ireland by IFCO. Please play with all appropriate titles, and you get the Buena Vista International Ireland, filmfactoryireland.com, really cool to see there, and MPD Moving Print Distribution, who we dealt with to get some prints off of here in Ireland. But you'll see this is on a large bobbin core there, so this is not that long of a trailer, it's pretty short actually. The re-release, the 3D re-release, came out over here in Ireland on November 28th, 2008, and I was working in movies at Swords again. I remember this playing in either screen 5 or 6, digital of course because it was 3D, but we did get 35mm trailers here, as you can see. Again, just that cool, spooky Tim Burton imagery throughout, and Jack and Sally, and the title Nightmare Before Christmas in Disney digital 3D. Really cool. So that's a kind of a short one up there for the same one. Next one, we jump back into the horror stuff again. As I said, big fan of the horror stuff. So this is the Almond, the 2006 version of the Almond. You'll see here, once again, pretty short teaser. Kind of weird looking see-through band on here, as you'll see here. So Almond 666, this was called as well. Version 1, 12A Cert here in Ireland, 1 minute 15 seconds teaser. And once again, please play with all the appropriate titles. This is, I remember this coming out at the time. Again, I was working in UGC cinemas, now known as Cineworld. I remember this being really like weird and spooky for horror fans, because the Omen with the 666 thing in the film, the mark of the beast or whatever on Damien, this was set to come out on the 6th of the 6th 2006. So it's really cool, and they incorporated that into the trailer here, as we'll see. So I remember it running on screen 7 in UGC at some point, and basically this is a really cool trailer. The camera's kind of zooming in, or kind of dollying in. You see a kind of a kid on a swing, and you just get a lot of text on the screen. So you'll stick in pictures here so you can see. In 1557, Nostradamus predicted the rise of the Antichrist, who would destroy mankind on the 6th day of the 6th month of the year 2006. His day will come. And as all this is happening, you'll see there in the trailer, the Damien, the boy on the swing, is in a kind of a red outfit. It's really well done. I thought it was a really cool trailer. Little teaser, 1 minute 15 there. Let's jump on to the second last one. This movie, as you'll see here, The Ramones is what it was called over here, but I believe the document is a documentary, and it was also called End of the Century. So this was a PG trailer here in Ireland. You can see, once again, really short, not that long teaser. Ramones, this was released at 28th of January 2005, again still working in UGC, that's currently Cineworld. I remember this running up in screen 15, 16, which were smaller screens, and I believe this only kind of ran about a week, like a short engagement. It didn't really run that long, maybe even only 3 shows or something like that within the 1 week. But it's a really cool trailer here. You'll see like the Tartan Films logo, remember that, and there's some cool shots of the band, the Ramones in here. Joe Strummer from The Clash is in there, Chris Debbie Harry from Blondie, Rick Rubin's in there, really cool. And then you get the Ramones End of the Century logo, and you get the Hey Ho, Let's Go, coming soon at the end of the trailer. Really cool, short one to have in there. And the last one up, this kind of dates back to when I was just started as a projectionist. This is SpiderMan version 2. And really cool. You'll see here on the band as well, SDDS sound on this one. It's pretty cool. This was probably like a PG trailer. SpiderMan, the first one, this is the version 2 trailer, but SpiderMan 1 was released over here in Ireland on June 14th, 2002, and I was just a trainee projectionist at the time in my first cinema, again UCI, that's currently Odeon down the road here from me. But there's some really cool action stuff with Spider-Man in there. I think it starts off with Peter Parker walking away from the grave. Lots of Spider-Man action in there. Kirsten Dunst is in there. Green Goblin's in there. Kirsten Dunst again, and the Upside Down Kiss. I remember everybody was going crazy about that when this film came out in 2002. But that's kind of really cool Spider-Man trailer here, version 2. These are just the 10 trailers that I picked out for today. So that's going to do it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching this, and let me know in the comments if there's any of these trailers you have, or do you remember any of these? Do you remember running any of these if you were a projectionist? Do you remember seeing any of these if you were a customer going to the cinema? And that's going to do it. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. Thanks everyone, and I'll talk to you on the next video.